Today I'd like to show you an experiment which I just conducted with Apeuni speaking mock test. And in this experiment, you are going to see how I perform in each task, in each question in speaking module. And then I'm going to show you the templates that I use for describe image, task, and retail lecture. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the result, my score report. And after watching this video, I hope that you're gonna get the clear picture of how you are going to deal with PTE academic exam, especially for speaking section. So let's go. The tortoise size and shell shape varies depending on where they live. The shell is made of bone and is a dull brown color. Their ribs, backbone, and breastbone have become part of the shell, which is why you can never separate the tortoise from its shell. In this course, we will explore how such things as department stores, nationally advertised brand name goods, mass-produced cars, and suburbs transformed the American economy, society, and politics. The course is organized both thematically and chronologically. Each period deals with a new development in the history of consumer culture. Experts discuss the significance of attending the theater as a civic occasion, associated with the political and cultural achievements of Athens. Through archaeology and analysis of contemporary art forms, such as decoration on pottery, a picture is built up of ancient Greek theater. Members of a culture must conform to its norms for the culture to exist and function. Hence, members must want to conform and obey rules. They first must internalize the social norms and values that dictate what is normal for the culture. Then they must socialize or teach norms and values to their children. Expression became important during the Romantic movement, with artwork expressing a definite feeling. As in the sublime or dramatic, audience response was important, for the artwork was intended to evoke an emotional response. This definition holds true today as artists look to connect with and evoke responses from their viewers. China's war on particulate air pollution is causing more severe ozone pollution. According to the new research, there was so much particulate matter in the smoke around Chinese cities that it helped to quell ozone production by acting as a sponge that collected chemical radicals. The carbon is essential to life on Earth, but scientists still struggle to grasp its complexities. Most research to date has focused on major sources of the greenhouse gas carbon dioxide and the use of fossil fuels. A new study has come to the counterintuitive conclusion that plants might accumulate more carbon in the presence of predators and herbivores.
Today we have a guest speaker who is visiting from Canada.
Today we have a guest speaker who is visiting from Canada.
I think that to raise the issue and to talk about it is great.
I think that to raise the issue and to talk about it is great.
The university hosts a wide range of events both on and off campus.
The university hosts a wide range of events both on and off campus.
Our capacity to serve the community is a vital part of our role.
Our capacity to serve the community is a vital part of our role.
A balanced diet will help you study more effectively.
A balanced diet will help you study more effectively.
At the end of the day, people want to profit from return on their investment.
At the end of the day, people want to profit from return on the investment.
The support and advice of lecturers within the department has been invaluable.
The support and advice of lecturers within the department has been invaluable.
Graduates from this course generally find jobs in the insurance industry.
Graduates from this course generally find jobs in the insurance industry. described image. Adults and teens number of text on the image gives information about adults and teens number of texts on a typical day. It is a very beautiful image and I have to speak for 40 seconds about this image. There are different elements in the image which are based on cell phone users who text 9%, 2%, 51%, 11%, 18%, 8% and 29%. None 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 50, 51 to 100 and 101 plus. One of the elements is maximum and the other is minimum. To conclude, the image is informative. The image gives information about income in Morocco. It is a very beautiful image and I have to speak for 40 seconds about this image. There are different elements in the image which are income from various economic sectors in 2003 and also petroleum, fishing, agriculture, tourism, industry, workers' remittances, 14%, 13%, 2%, 26%, 24%, and 21%. One of the elements is maximum and the other is minimum. To conclude, the image is informative. The image gives information about tomato cycle. It is a very beautiful image and I have to speak for 40 seconds about this image. There are different elements in the image which are how tomatoes go to consumers, tomato tree, transport, filtering and packaging. Tomato tree goes many tomatoes on the branches, transport tomatoes by a truck in the green color, and also filter bad tomatoes, filter good tomatoes for the market, for the consumers at the end. One of the elements is maximum and the other is minimum. To conclude, the image is informative.
Okay, so this is the big benefit of a universal philosophy. It says it applies to everybody. Well, looks, that doesn't, 205 or 206 countries in the world, and you've got something that applies to everybody. It's a bit strange, isn't it? No. It says liberal theory. There are some value structures that apply to all of us. You couldn't have the United Nations without it. It couldn't tell you that the Universal Declaration of Human Rights without this idea of values that apply to all of us just because we are humans. Now, the idea is to test that as well. Why is sport universal? Why does everybody play football? It's because the values are specified at a very thin level at the top. There are these rules and we all have to abide by just these rules. But there are lots of things about football that aren't rules specified. So Brazilian football is different from Italian football, from British football, from German football, from Spanish football. It's culturally specific, but acknowledges that there are these universal general rules that apply to everybody.
The philosophy was the main topic of the lecture. He talked about the big benefit. Philosophy was the main topic of the lecture. He talked about the big benefit, universal philosophy, 206 countries in the world, its strength, and also value structure, and also United Nations, human rights, and also just because the idea is that very thin level at the top, very thin level at the top. By just these rules, Brazilian football, Italian football, German football are different and also apply to everyone. To conclude, the lecture was very informative.
What is the portable breathing apparatus for divers?
Aqualung.
What do you call the dark shape your body make on the ground in the sun?
Shadow.
How often does an annual event happen?
Once a year, yearly.
If a driver drives the car, what does a pilot do to the plane?
Flies.
What is the straight line between the center of a circle and any point on its outer edge?
Radius.
What do we call the machine that provides drinking water in an office?
Water machine, water cooler, water dispenser. After submitting, here is my speaking section test 32A score report. As you can see that I got 84 in speaking, and by doing only speaking section, I can get 28 in listening, 24 in reading, and there is no task related like with writing, so I just got nothing for writing by doing only speaking mock test. And the good thing about Apeuni is that you can see here, you can check the score analysis is in details. So if you click here, you can see that in speaking section, you got 5 different question types, and you can see the score distribution in each task. For example, read aloud 33%, repeat sentence 30%, describe image 22%, retell lecture 10%, and answer short question 5%. This is just approximately. I don't think in the real exam is exactly like this number. This is just to give you like basic knowledge about what are the most important tasks that you have to focus. Of course, if you want to get your desirable score, you have to focus on the most important questions, which are read aloud and repeat sentence, for example in speaking section. And as you can see here that for read aloud I got 29.7 points, which is the correctness is 95.2%. And you can set your target yourself, like depending on how much score you wish to achieve. And you see, you can set the target, and then you can check what is the correctness, like percentage of your correctness. Repeat sentence I got 84.9, which is already good. Describe image 90%. Retell lecture I just got 66.3%, so that I know this is my weakest point in this mock test. So I can go to have a look in the retell lecture question, and then I can see. I'll show you. So you just scroll down, and then you can check the question that you want to fix, you want to improve. So here is the retell lecture. It's gonna show you everything. It's gonna show you the script of the audio that you just listened, and this is the answer that I just. And you can have a look here. The content is already good. Pronunciation 52. I have to work on pronunciation. Fluency is 39. So I have to have a look here, and then I have to improve my fluency in order to have a better score in retell lecture next time. So you can see that this is very, very good analysis. It's very in detail. So I would say that Apeuni mock test is much better than the official mock test, which is very expensive, because the official mock test, you just get the score, like how much you get in speaking, listening, reading, and writing. They don't tell you anything. They don't tell you the detail, like what you have done wrong in your mock test and how you can improve from your score, you know what I mean? But in here you can see, and you can check every single question that you just done, and you can click here, for example, read aloud. Experts discuss the significance of. You can see which word you pronounce already good, which one is in the yellow one is average, and the red one is bad. It means that you can click on this word. For example,
analysis
is pronounced like analysis, so you can click, you can listen, and you repeat it so that you can correct your pronunciation. So that's it for this video. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and I hope that you can learn something from my video you can apply for your exam preparation.